You've been robbed. I'm not talking about your wallet. I'm talking about your life. The enemy has stolen from you. He's stolen time. He's stolen relationships. He's stolen money. He's stolen opportunities. He's stolen your peace, your joy, your sleep, your confidence. He came in like a thief in John 10 verse 10, to steal and kill and destroy. And he's left devastation in his wake. You look at your life and you see broken pieces. You see years you can't get back. You see people who walked away and took a piece of your heart with them. You see a bank account that's empty because of bad decisions or someone else's betrayal. You see dreams that died before they were born. And the enemy wants you to believe the lie, it's over. What's gone is gone. You'll never get it back. You'll never be whole again. But I am not the God of the loss. I am the God of restoration. Joel 2 verses 25 to 26, I will repay you for the years the locusts have eaten. The great locust and the young locust, the other locusts and the locust swarm, my great army that I sent among you. You will have plenty to eat, until you are full, and you will praise the name of the Lord your God, who has worked wonders for you. Never again will my people be shamed. Did you catch that? I will repay. Not I might. Not I'll think about it. I will. The Hebrew word for repay there is shalom. It means to make complete, to make whole, to restore, to make peace, to recompense, to reward. I don't just give back what was taken. I make it complete. I make it better. You serve a God who doesn't do refunds. He does upgrades. Look at Job. Job 1. In one day he loses everything. His livestock, gone. His servants, killed. His children, dead. His health, destroyed. His wife tells him, curse God and die. His friends accuse him. He went from the richest man in the east to sitting in ashes scraping his sores with broken pottery. If anyone had a right to say, God, it's over, it was Job. But Job 13 verse 15, though he slay me, yet will I hope in him. Job 19 verse 25, I know that my Redeemer lives, and that in the end he will stand on the earth. He didn't understand. He didn't like it. But he didn't quit. And Job 42 verse 10. After Job had prayed for his friends, the Lord restored his fortunes and gave him twice as much as he had before. Job 42 verse 12, the Lord blessed the latter part of Job's life more than the former part. Double for your trouble. That's my justice system. The enemy thought he was destroying Job. He was actually setting Job up for double. Because here's what the enemy doesn't understand, when he attacks a child of mine, he doesn't get to keep what he stole. Proverbs 6 verse 31. Yet if he is caught, he must pay sevenfold, though it costs him all the wealth of his house. Sevenfold. That means if the devil stole your peace, I'm giving you 7 times more peace. If he stole your money, I'm giving you 7 times more provision. If he stole your time, I'm giving you 7 times more impact. You are not a victim. You are a candidate for recompense. Let me show you my restoration resume. 1. I restore time. You say, God, I wasted 10 years in addiction. I wasted 15 years in the wrong relationship. I wasted 20 years away from you. I can't get that time back. You're right. You can't. But I can. Psalm 90 verse 4, 1,000 years in your sight are like a day that has just gone by. I don't live in your 24-hour clock. I can do in one day what should have taken 10 years. Look at Moses. He spent 40 years in the wilderness thinking his life was over. At 80 years old, I called him to deliver a nation. His last 40 years were more impactful than his first 80. It's not over until I say it's over. And I'm not saying it's over. Isaiah 61 verse 7, instead of your shame you will receive a double portion, and instead of disgrace you will rejoice in your inheritance. And so you will inherit a double portion in your land, and everlasting joy will be yours. 2. I restore relationships. Maybe your marriage fell apart. Maybe your kids aren't talking to you. Maybe your best friend betrayed you. I am the God who reconciles. 2 Corinthians 5 verse 18, all this is from God, who reconciled us to himself through Christ and gave us the ministry of reconciliation. I can soften hearts. I can heal wounds. I can bring prodigals home. Luke 15. The father ran to the prodigal son. The son came home smelling like pigs, and the father put a robe on him, a ring on his finger, and threw a party. If I can restore a son who wasted his inheritance on prostitutes, I can restore your family. Malachi 4 verse 6. He will turn the hearts of the parents to their children, and the hearts of the children to their parents. Don't stop praying. Don't stop believing. I am working on hearts you can't see. 3. I restore finances. You lost money in a bad investment. You went through a divorce and lost half. You got laid off. You filed bankruptcy. I am not mad at you. And I am not limited by your mistakes. Luke 15, the prodigal son wasted his entire inheritance. When he came home, the father didn't say, well, you blew it. Guess you'll be broke forever. He put a robe on him, a ring on his finger, and shoes on his feet. Those were symbols of sonship, authority, and wealth. Your failure doesn't cancel your sonship. Deuteronomy 30 verse 3, then the Lord your God will restore your fortunes and have compassion on you. I can give you ideas that produce income. Deuteronomy 8 verse 18. But remember the Lord your God, for it is He who gives you the ability to produce wealth. One idea from me can put you back better than you were before. 4. I restore dreams. Maybe you had a dream when you were young. Ministry. Business. Writing a book. And life happened. You got busy. You got discouraged. You got old. And you buried the dream. It's time to dig it back up. Habakkuk 2 verse 3, for the revelation awaits an appointed time, it speaks of the end and will not prove false. Though it linger, wait for it, it will certainly come and will not delay. A delayed dream is not a denied dream. Abraham was 75 when I called him. He was 100 when Isaac was born. Sarah was 90. You're not too old and it's not too late. So what do you do in the meantime? 1. Stop calling it a loss. Call it a seed. John 12 verse 24, very truly I tell you, unless a kernel of wheat falls to the ground and dies, it remains only a single seed. But if it dies, it produces